the equation format or the resultant equation may be of this particular form. So that may be an elliptical, hyperbolic or parabolic form. So that is some standard forms also we have defined it. And when we are talking about these expressions and the equations, so we said that we have brought into the quadratic forms. So we have brought that equation into the quadratic form equation, which is similar to the previous one, but where we have taken a two quasi-linear equations, and finally it can be resulted even within a quadratic form of equation. So as well as the partial differential equation and the quadratic equations are concerned, as well as the partial differential equations and the quadratic equations are concerned. So here we have the standard forms of this equation, right? So that is for the elliptic, parabola and the hyperbola. So this is for the equations which are in the standard forms. So which we can even apply even with this particular equations of quasi-linear as well as the algebraic format of the equation, that is a quadratic equations, right? So this one exactly imitates or shows the image where we have that how exactly the parabola can be created when we are going within a conic sections. So this is purely it's a geometry based analysis. When we directly approach to the problem, how do we get the quadratic base? So how do we get a plane or the shape of it? So we are making a certain inclination on that conical section with a plane inclined, and it is inclined to the axis. It is inclined to the axis. So whereas in the second case, when it is perpendicular to the axis, we get the circular shape. And when it is inclined to that one, plane or parallel and inclined. So parallel and inclined, when you're making inclination, there it is again we are getting a elliptical shape. When you're perpendicularly cutting to the axis of it, we are getting an elliptical shape. When you're cutting it to the perpendicular to it, we are getting a circle. When you're making some inclination, we are getting a parabola. And when you're making a two planes cut on this particular conic section, so we are getting a two real parts which are being separated by certain distance. In that case, we call it as a hyperbola. So parabola, ellipse, circle and a hyperbola. These are all the cases possible within the equations even. So what exactly this importance of this behavior or this phenomena here in this one is, so the actual physics involved with this particular equation is revolving around this particular place, right? So what type of physics and what is the involvement in this particular physics, so what exactly the shape or the importance of this parabolic equation is, what is the importance of the elliptical equation in this one, what is the importance of the hyperbolic equation, this is what actually we were interested in, right? In order to determine these characteristics, in order to determine this characteristic behavior of it, first initially we are classifying the fluid flows. That is approaching with the partial differential equation. That we have approached with the partial differential equation. So when you are approaching the partial differential equation, so we are saying that this can be approached in a two ways. So currently we are approaching with the two methods. So one, it is in a Cramer's rule, another one is in a eigenvalue method. Right. So today let us